Gas Talk.
What up, y'all? Episode 8 of Gas Talk. It's a special day for all of us stoners. It's the big 420.
Happy 420,
Happy
everybody.
420, Chuck. Happy 420 world.
Happy 420, Spence.
Thank you, sir.
It's a glorious holiday. My favorite holiday.
It was before I started working in the cannabis industry, and then it just became so stressful.
Hold that thought. For sure.
Yeah.
But, shit. Appreciate everybody coming back, tuning in.
Of course.
Feel me? Rolling up, dabbing up, whatever you're doing on this glorious day. We got a lot to talk about. Definitely like 420 and the over marketing, I guess you would say.
Yeah, but, before we get into that, shout out to Cannaboyz and Canna for sponsoring this episode. They laced us up with a crazy care package.
Nice little goodie bag.
Nice little goodie bag. First and foremost, Gas Talk is a cannabis show. We are not a political show. I fuck with their products heavy. They fuck with the show heavy. And, we appreciate
Don't talk about politics at
their
work.
support. Yeah, we don't talk about
grandma taught
politics.
me that a long time ago.
A very long time ago. But, yeah, other than that, we appreciate the love. We appreciate y'all tuning in. But, yeah, let's kind of touch on the stuff that we saw today. A lot of marketing budgets probably got blown out, dude. And I know we talked about that briefly on the last episode.
Now, do you mean like on the retail side?
Mm-hmm.
Like just
Well, retail and even on the
like the brands,
vendor side.
vendors?
Because a lot of these retails don't want to pay for it. So they're relying on the vendors to cover the food trucks, the deals, all that.
Are you talking about just like the whole scope of it? I meant like food trucks. That doesn't really have anything to do with cannabis. I thought you meant like cannabis vendors. Like they take a hit too, somewhat, because some retailers might expect a bunch of freebies.
Oh,
or
they do.
giveouts and shit. Exactly.
They definitely do.
That's what I meant, like both ends, like vendor, cannabis, food trucks too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not. If I was a food truck, you gotta pay for me to at least pull up.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys are blowing out their marketing budgets paying for these food trucks.
Oh.
Like, bro, you have to spend a lot of weed at a good margin to cover a $5,000-$10,000 food truck. Some of these guys are spending $30,000 on these events. You gotta sell a lot of
day,
weed
you gotta sell 90,000 just to.
essentially
Yeah,
cover
that's
your
crazy.
nuts. So yeah, it was definitely crazy to see a lot of the over marketing this year. Definitely saw some of the stores doing some dialing back that we've seen in the past.
Yeah, just more deals and not like promo.
Yeah.
Or just not much difference at all. Like it was some that were just weekly deals.
But yeah, leading into, like you said, the deals, some of the other deals we were seeing were just like people doing aged out product and like using that as like the giveaway. And personally, I feel like that's bullshit.
Check the harvest date. As a consumer, check the harvest date.
Definitely
That's
check
bullshit.
harvest dates.
You gotta put that shit in soil and cement and cat litter for a reason, because people shouldn't be smoking year-old pre-rolls.
So yeah, a lot of companies were doing that to move old aged product, but it's kind of fucked up to see a lot of these stores overloading on product just so they'll get a better price, and then they bought the product like a year ago and they're still selling it to this day. It's like it's damn.
But there are other stores that's moving it and grooving it because they do it right. It's some stores that, what's old to you? 4 months?
I don't buy anything that's over. Like,
Not you as like a buyer.
I'm saying as a consumer, I won't buy anything that's like over like 2 months harvested.
Fair.
Fair.
But it's like 4 months is old. 3 months is pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of aged out stuff, so that was definitely fucked up.
I'm sure it was some 2021s floating around there.
Oh, easily, for sure. But yeah, kind of curious. I personally would rather see a store give more deals, more freebies, grab bags, stuff like that, compared to doing food trucks and all this over marketing,
merch or like product. Because I don't want old product.
No, but I'm saying do good deals on good product. Like
yeah, because that way it won't turn old.
like ask your vendors to send you new products for promo,
Yeah.
as opposed to giving you $5,000 for a food truck. Like, that's just dumb.
Or 10-year-and-a-half-old pre-rolls that I'm not gonna enjoy
Yeah, like,
at all. Cause you want the person who's celebrating 420. Like, I don't celebrate 420
No,
as a
it's just
stoner.
okay.
Like, it's another day.
yeah.
It's a cool day and whatnot, but it's for
The young kids, like, they're getting into
you're getting
it.
into it. Yeah, it's always gonna be a thing because it's like passed down.
Yeah, and it's always going to be people. Yeah, that is the best way to put it. It's going to be one of the most passed down, unrecognized
Traditions.
holidays
It's a holiday for sure.
in American history. And shit, now that even Thailand went recreational, and you see all these other countries with their views on cannabis, it's kind of a
lit.
world holiday
Yeah.
now at this point, which is really cool.
We'll never get it off though.
No.
Like working 420, like being in the industry.
No, and the
It's-
thing is,
you look
like,
at it different.
yeah, it's definitely a burnout of a day. But, shout out to all the bartenders out there working hard. Shout out to all the, vendors.
Tip your bud tender.
Yeah, definitely make
They
sure
work
you tip
hard.
your bud tenders. They work their ass off. A lot of these shops don't pay them a lot. Please make sure you tip your bud tenders. Both him and I started as bud tenders. We know how hard of a job it is. We know how unappreciated some of them go by the companies that they're working for. So yeah, make sure you you show appreciation for those people, not just on 420, but anytime you go into a dispensary.
Whenever you can, pay it forward.
Yeah.
Because tipping comes back around just in any capacity. Like
Think
I
of
feel like it's karma.
yeah, and think of
Like
your
producing good karma.
bud tender as a bartender. If you don't tip your bartender, that's fucked up.
Granted, there are shitty bud tenders out there.
Yeah, just like there's
And I'm
shitty
not
bartenders out there,
Yeah.
but a lot of
Tip
shitty
when
bartenders.
warranted.
Yeah,
You
tip
feel me?
when warranted, but tips are highly appreciated by bartenders.
Shit,
It's
man.
kind of like the main point of
By
that.
everybody. I do cable and I love tips. A random, go get some coffee.
Yeah, a little something.
Alright.
Yeah, tipping is always nice in the cannabis industry.
But shit, besides 420, I mean, it's a glorious day. What else we gonna touch base on?
I mean, kind of the whole approach sales reps take, have been taking. It's kind of crazy how they do like these unannounced visits.
The Jehovah Witnesses of cannabis.
Jehovah's
I don't even know if I can say
Witnesses
that, but
of cannabis. I mean, and that's no disrespect for anybody that's, Jehovah, but they randomly come up to your doors, and
it's a
so do the
metaphor.
sales rep. Yeah, it's just a metaphor. But
do you know our cannabis and savior?
oh jeez. But yeah, just them popping up unannounced, and even the ones that come unannounced, a lot of times like they don't come with samples or and that's one thing. As a sales rep, always either send out samples or have samples with
No,
you.
it's some that
to
understand, like not even privacy, but just like how to maneuver. I would guess like they're not aggressive. They might not bring samples every time, but when they do, it's like a good.
I mean, it's always good to bring samples every time.
It's always a plus. The reception will be nicer to you. You'll get somebody.
Yeah, because quickest way
It's
to a bartender's heart is to get lungs, and I'm a full believer in that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
definitely.
you can tone it. I feel like they could tone it down just a smidge.
Oh, yeah.
Because appointments, I would say like the cannabis industry isn't the most professional. So appointments aren't like the
I mean,
truest
if you're
thing.
dealing with like a buyer or like a store operator, they have busy days, so it is
They do.
always best to call in advance.
Yeah.
But some people don't think that.
But sometimes they're just floating around. I get they're in the area. Might have been at another spot, but you can still just call and be like, hey, is so-and-so available? I'm gonna
Exactly.
Stop by real quick.
Exactly.
Or at least you might not have your personal number. But whatever,
Call the store and ask.
I just feel like they could tone it down just a smidge.
Yeah, I would agree on that. But yeah, on a lighter note, we had some fresh drops just hit the state. I know 710 Labs just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah,
only at
lucky.
3 stores, and no free shout outs on the show, so
I know they had like a launch party.
they did have a launch party. I did go to that. That was super lit. It was at Hotbox Social.
Oh, I like a good hot box social.
Yeah, it was tight. That's a nice venue. They had Detroit 75 food truck out there, which is fucking fire. Detroit 75.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they were out there. Their food is... I eat there easily, probably once a week, twice a week. Their shit's amazing.
Okay, how many times a week do you cook?
0.
That's insane.
I only cook for special people in my life, and
Never cooked for me. Thanks.
you're already married. Number 1, I don't swing that way. Number 2,
That doesn't mean you don't have to fuck me to cook for me.
I'll grill for you, but I'm not gonna cook for you, bro. I live in a loft. Where
Where you gonna grill?
Where exactly? Where am I gonna grill for you?
So cook for me.
No.
Any fucking way. Have you new stuff that came out? Local Grove
Yeah.
just dropped a little slate of
New strains.
flower. Yeah, I had the Gary eyes. It was interesting. It kind of smelled like water, if that makes sense.
That's not good.
But it smoked like you would expect it to.
Like
It was-
water?
No, like the cross is it. The cross, I guess I could confuse you saying that. Because it's Gary Payton, Zittles, Sherry Pie, and something else.
Damn.
But it smokes, it's like a 4-way. But it smokes exactly how you would expect. It's pretty good.
Interesting.
And they have like a Sherb Crusher and 2 other ones I don't know. But I
Yeah.
know that's like
I saw
new on them.
Yeah, they had their new line finally dropped, but yeah, their strains were getting stale. They definitely needed to drop some new ones. Fear of Booth just had a drop.
It's stale.
They were, bro. Like,
I mean, how
Yeah,
often
you
do
can
you
be a-
expect a
cannabis company.
company to drop a new strand and like keep it in rotation?
Bro,
And it's
if
still
you're a
the quality.
facility, I want you, like, if you're one of these nice size facilities, I want to see you at least having like a 10 to 12 to even a 15 strain initial rotation before you
Do you know how
even
many
come to the
rooms you
market.
have to have for that?
Don't try to jump into the legal market and play with the big dogs if you're a pup.
I
Stay on the
still say-
porch.
Besides
stay in,
getting
like, the
taxed
caregiver
and
market.
shit, you would still want the fucking quality of the weed to be good. If that's the case, you got to keep it small.
No, you don't, because some of these big grows are putting out fire.
No, because they're slowly getting bigger, and you can see that shit's not declining, but it's declining. Slowly but surely.
No, I'm
The bigger
saying
you
there's, like,
get, the shittier your
Not
followers
if you
gonna
have
be.
good people, running your shit. But that's just the way I feel. But it's the way
Everybody's opinion is
you guys feel in the comments.
Everybody's opinion is their opinion.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, the 710 drop.
Think you understand.
Local Grove. We had the Fear of Booth drop, and then Doja drops some new stuff too. So
In some box, I keep hearing everybody talk about a little goodie bag came out. Cincy?
oh
What's
yeah.
that? Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah, I definitely heard about it, but no free
No free
shout
shout-outs.
outs. Yep.
I'm
So
gonna come out with a shirt for you. It's gonna be like Spencer. No free shout outs.
hey man, get the Gas Talk merch.
Every
free
episode
shout-outs.
I get a different idea. I gotta capitalize on
Eastside Alchemy just dropped some new stuff. They're always dropping some banging rosin.
it. Is it the Local Grove collab? Did that come out?
Yeah, they did drop that.
Oh, I gotta get it.
Yeah, they did drop the Local Grove collab, but then they also dropped some other strains.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what that's gonna be looking like. Probably fire.
11 times
I
out
wouldn't
of
expect
10.
anything less.
My expectations, I probably should dumb them down a little bit because when I'm like super hyped about something, it doesn't meet them.
Yeah,
But it's probably
but
the bee's knees.
yeah, the cat's pajamas, baby, cat's pajamas. But yeah, it's definitely been an eventful time in cannabis. It's been a fucking super eventful day.
It's been a great month.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
it's
it's
been a
definitely
really
been a
good
great
month.
month between all the events, all the, all the
Drops, pop
drops,
ups.
everything. Speaking of events, go check out the Zalympix recap video that we just dropped.
Link down below.
Yeah, the link will be in the bio. But
You have no excuse but to go check it out.
yeah, if you want to hear Gas Talk's honest review, definitely go check it out. But shout out to the guys for having us out at that.
Of course.
But yeah, outside of the cannabis world, fucking NBA playoffs started, baby. Who you got going? Who you got winning it all?
All the way, I'm defending champs, bro.
You think Steph's gonna get his fifth?
I don't see why not.
You think Steph's about to get his fifth this year?
I'm saying it right now, before they get knocked out or down, whatever. First game, damn near won.
Damn near, but they didn't. They lost.
I feel like he could have slowed down a little bit.
No,
De'Aaron
Fox was
going off.
Fox was going
But
off.
Malik
40,
Monk
you
ain't
got
about
the
to
40 piece, baby. The
Hey,
40 piece.
I said what I said, bro.
You saw the little angry white boy in the side telling Steph he too small.
I watched the game, man. I said what I said. So, okay, so who do you have, though?
Ah, man. As wild as this is gonna sound, Spencer off the motherfucking rafters with, you know, the vibes. Motherfucking Knicks, they're gonna bring a fucking championship back to fucking Madison Square Garden, baby. Do it for New York. They got it
What
coming.
you put in that?
I'm actually smoking on some of the unicorn cheers with some of this petro concentrates.
Hallucinating. You sure it ain't no shrooms?
No, man. Championship coming to NYC this year.
Only team out there.
Jalen Brunson bringing it home. He put it down on game one. Let's go. We got this.
Only team out the East is the Bucks. That's the only feasible answer is the Bucks.
Bro, I don't know. Giannis sat out game one. Like,
so now that they can smoke, you like, oh yeah, he's gonna have some wild ass answer.
Knicks in 7. You heard it here first. If I am right, I'm expecting us to get deals from ESPN, Barstool, all that. Shit.
I'm not even gonna get excited about that.
Even give us a FanDuel. We need a fucking sponsorship off that one because your boy called it here first. But
you put $5 on the Knicks.
Oh,
lose that shit.
I'm putting a stack on the Knicks. Fuck it. We going for it, baby. This is gonna end up turning into a gambling show when it's supposed to be cannabis. But yeah, NBA playoffs started. NFL free agency is still going on. Waiting to see where everybody lands.
NHL playoffs started.
Yeah, and the NHL playoffs started.
Hockey.
Let's do that hockey. I'm a big hockey guy. Fucking the Red Wings have been struggling. But under the Yzer plan, you know, we're gonna win a cup in the next couple of years. I'm more than confident in that. So you heard that here first. 2025 Stanley Cup champs, Detroit Red Wings.
I'm glad I'm not one of those delusional Detroiters. Like, I know.
Oh, and the Lions are winning the Super Bowl this year. Like, yeah, they're at least winning. Like,
a playoff.
the NFC North.
No, oh shit.
They're definitely gonna win the NFC. And I don't want to say they're gonna win the NFC. Well, yeah, they are going to win the NFC because I have a bet on that.
The joy in your face
and
talking about them is like...
They're going to get to the NFC, AFC fucking...
championship? Divisional round.
No, I mean, the NFC, AFC championship is the Super Bowl. But they're going to get to that... yeah, fuck it. They're going to the Super Bowl and they're winning that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, it seems like...
Jared Goff is bringing that shit home to Detroit. We got J-Mo, we got Amon-Ra, we got Marvin Jones Jr. back. We are winning the Super Bowl. We just stacked up our defense. The boys are fucking coming. All they got to do, let's bring Taylor Lewan in just as a locker room guy. You know, get the vibes going, get the boys going.
Hire this guy. He's got a whole fucking
and
plan.
let's fucking go. So let's get after it.
So on
Detroit.
Sundays when you smoke and you watch the Lions and they win, does that elevate your
Well,
life?
I have season tickets to the Lions, so I'm usually in the stadium wasted. They don't let, but you know.
You go in the locker room, you slap.
You can kind of finesse your way and smoke some weed in Ford Field if you know the right places to go.
Oh, that's even better than me. So speaking of being able to smoke in Ford Field, you know that the NBA like players can advertise and
they can
invest in cannabis now. So can we smoke in like Little Caesars Arena?
Little Caesars doesn't even have a smoking section, which is whack as fuck. But yeah, no, it's really tight that the NBA is finally allowing players to do that, consume, because cannabis is truly harmless. So
we've been able to consume, right?
Yeah, for about like a year now.
Okay.
But which leads us into one of our 2 new segments on the show. We want to bring some positive vibes to the show.
Love positivity.
Love positivity.
Peace, love, and weed.
You know it. So, the free shout out of this week's episode of Gas Talk goes to Al Harrington of Viola for
Al Buckets.
Al Buckets, baby.
Two-tape legend.
He was the first NBA player to really push cannabis
To the
in the
forefront
NBA.
of being like medicinal.
Yeah,
And-
talked about medicinal values, met with David Stern.
Not a drug.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
Something that actually helps.
Yeah,
Not
so,
something that's harmful.
free shout out to him and all that he does, for cannabis and, the culture and, shout out to his company, Viola. Then the second new topic of
I like this one.
Gas Talk is what vibes your high, What's just that thing or situation that just makes your high that much better?
Kind of puts it over the edge.
Just-
like the mountaintop, and you're like, yeah.
It's just the chef's kiss to being high.
So what would be yours? What just like
I would say
once you it's like once you hit the blunt or like the paper and like you're in that zone, like what is it that
so
makes it better?
I would say when I'm just like on a nice walk around like the city with Shaq, just not Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player, Shaquille O'Neal, my pit bull.
The pibble nibble.
Yeah, his name is Shaquille O'Neal after the great Shaquille O'Neal. But yeah, just having a few joints rolled up, having a few of my dank dad tips and my element papers and, exactly one right there and, just catch a vibe, throw my AirPods in, enjoy some nice weather, enjoy time with my pupper dog and some fine cannabis.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's a vibe.
What about yours, bro?
Mine, it'd be definitely like chilling. Like I'm already chilling. I'm probably smoking, and then like I get to sit down and watch one of my shows I've been waiting to watch.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Like it could be an anime or like a show. With
What you're watching
background.
now, or like what's
Right.
something you're looking forward to watching?
Snowfall. You
Snowfall.
fuck with Snowfall?
I fuck with Snowfall. I need a Hulu password just because my ex took ours.
Trifling bitch.
Yeah, but
You watch Power?
I fuck with Power heavy.
These are some cultural shows. I don't know if
I
everybody
fuck
watches
with
it.
Power
It's like
heavy, dog.
Power Watcher. It was
Bro.
a 2. I love both of those.
We ain't
fucking
vanilla
shows.
over, or we're not mayonnaise over here. We're hummus. Don't get
Almost every.
hummus, homeboy. Don't get it twisted. We ain't mayo. We hummus. But
I feel like every time I fucking see you, I've had some hummus, like regular hummus, and garlic, like within 48 hours.
because that just goes to show you're thinking about me when I'm not around, and I appreciate
Yeah.
that, and I love you for that.
Time to turn the camera on.
But no, job. But yeah, got some events coming up this weekend. We got the Fallen Leaves dinner, which is gonna be really tight. See if they can redeem themselves after the last
What did we give it, like 6?
time. I gave it like a 5, man.
I don't know. I've realized you're tougher on critiquing.
Oh yeah, extremely.
But I don't know. I can't remember. I had to go back and look. That's bad. I don't know.
Hey,
but
if you're a pup, stay on the porch. If you want to get into this cannabis industry,
I understood the vision.
you gotta get. Yeah, absolutely, and that's why I'm excited to see what this next one's gonna be about. I think it'll be really cool.
Might catch us live streaming or something.
Yeah, and then also Fatty's Fest too, out at Lions in Dearborn Heights. They got tickets available for that. Go check that out.
Get my little Wayne on.
Yeah, right. You got the new do for it, so it works perfect.
Is this a skater dude?
Yeah,
Tell me this
fuck
is a
yeah.
prom dude.
No, it's a skater dude.
Shit.
Either way, you look good doing
Thanks.
either or.
Thank you.
But yeah, this has been episode 8 of Gas Talk. Shout out to the guys from Canna Band, all those guys, for sponsoring this episode. Hope y'all had a great 420. We're gonna keep smoking. I'm Spence.
I'm Dank Dad.
Peace, y'all.
Stay blessed. Stay dank.